pleasure to be the host for the PCCB Energy Cluster Convening session. The Energy Cluster is a dynamic hub dedicated to accelerating the transition of sustainable energy systems through targeted capacity building initiatives championed by GETCO. The Energy Cluster fosters cross-sectoral collaboration to drive innovation, share best practices, and facilitate policy dialogues in support of global energy sustainability goals. This session is jointly organized by GETCO and the UNFCCC Secretariat. Participants include Her Royal Highness Princess Abza Jigma, members of the capacity building team of the UNFCCC Secretariat, representatives from PCCB network member institutions, Ding Jiangxiaohua of the International Education College of Shanghai University of Electric Power, Director Zheng Zhuangzhuang of the International Exchange Center of State Grid of China Technology College, as well as experts and representatives from organizations such as Sustainable Development Solutions Network, Iberdrola and Avena Foundation. On behalf of GETCO, I'd like to extend my welcome and sincere gratitude to all of you for attending this convening session. The session consists of 5 agenda items. The first is opening remarks. First, let's invite the PCCB co-chair, Her Royal Highness Princess Abza Jigma, to deliver her remarks.
Thank you very much, Dejin, and congratulations again for this very important cluster that is being led. Allow me first, before I start, to thank the people of China, the government of China, for their leadership on the sustainable energy worldwide. Dear colleagues, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, wherever you are. It is a great pleasure for me to warmly welcome you to the Energy Cluster Convening session, a historic moment, as it is the very first cluster meeting ever held in the 5-year journey of the PCCB network. I'm Her Royal Highness Princess Abza Jigma, has Jean warmly welcomed me. Thank you so much again, sir. I'm serving as a co-chair of the Paris Committee on Capacity Building, together with my esteemed colleagues, and we are 12 members. On behalf of them, I would like also to extend their warm welcoming to you, your time, and I wish to thank everyone for your dedication and to advance the capacity building effort. As many of you know, the PCCB network has grown into a vibrant community of capacity building stakeholders working across regions and sectors. Since its establishments, we have witnessed remarkable achievements, from the continuous expansion of thematics, collaboration to innovative platforms like the PCCB network mobile application, and now the launch today of this thematic cluster to further deepen our work. This energy cluster marks a key milestone. The 6th annual meeting of the PCCB network, held earlier this year, celebrated the progress of the network, showcased inspiring stories from our members, and even including Creative IQ workshop, just to bring also to give the human face, as we are human-centric and action-oriented, reminding us that climate action is both technical and also having that humanity part of it. During that meeting, we also proudly announced the Global Energy Interconnection Development and Cooperation Organization as the convener of the energy cluster. Once again, thank you so much for that leadership, and we really, really are grateful to you. JICO brings valuable experience and vision in promoting clean energy development and global energy interconnection, an essential part of building resilience, low carbon society for green growth, of course. This convening session is our first step together, and it set the tone for how we will work collectively, collaboratively within the cluster. Today, our goals are threefold: to strengthen partnerships, as our esteemed colleague Jane has emphasized in his opening remarks, and collaboration among current and potential members of the energy cluster, to enhance the visibility and engagement of the cluster and its activities, and most importantly, to co-develop a joint priority agenda for the clusters working going forward. I wish also to, for our colleagues who may be coming for the first time for us to join us, I wish to remind, to reintroduce the PCCB. PCCB has been established under the UNFCCC at COP21 in 2015. The PCCB is tasked with addressing gaps and emerging needs and capacity building for developing countries. Our mandate includes enhancing coherence and coordination across capacity building activities. And we are proud to support initiatives that are inclusive, local driven, and solution oriented, like the energy cluster that we are launching together today, the convening session. The PCCB, we are 12 members, including myself. We have two co-chairs, one from the developing countries and one for the developed country. We convene annually and report regularly to the COP and CMA. It means that to the COP 30 in Brazil, we will be reporting, ensuring accountability and transparency in our work. The PCCB network has been launched in 2020 and has become a key mechanism to fulfill our mandate. And we are grateful to our members who keep on growing. By connecting practitioners, policymakers, and organizations like the one of today, in the spirit of learning, collaboration, and action, implementation matters, walking the talk. We are deeply grateful to all of you who have been part of this growing community and contributed to progress, to its progress. Our partnership with JADO and establishing and co-convening this energy cluster is an exciting example of how the network community can continue to evolve. This collaboration combines the PCCB mission of building capacity with JADO, technical expertise, and global network, creating opportunities for synergies, acknowledging knowledge exchange and innovative solution in the energy space. As we move into the next phase of our session, I would like also, in the personal note, how dear energy is for me, because I also launched the initiative Normalized for Sustainable Energy, and this has been awarded by the United Nations in 2015 as one of the sustainable energy breakthrough solutions. So it will be my great pleasure to join JADO on the journey and to work hand in hand together. Your perspective and to help the future and this cluster. Let's meet together to ensure that capacity building and the energy sector support a just, inclusive, and sustainable transition where energy it is affordable for everyone. Affordability matters. And I think when we come together at the scale, we can make sure that everyone have energy and we can reduce the energy poverty. And once again, thank you so much to the people of China, to the leadership of JEDO for taking the time today and for giving us the privilege of their knowledge. Over to you, Dr. Wang. And unfortunately, I won't be able to stay with you. I need to go to a meeting with my Prime Minister. So I apologize, but I will be happy to follow up with Alejandro. You're in good hands with Eva and Christina, all the team who's there to support you, and David, all the entire team, the colleagues of the PCCB members. We stand ready to help you where need be. Over to you, and congratulations again for this fantastic event. Over to you, Mr. Wang.
Thank you, Your Royal Highness Princess. Now we invite Dr. Chen Zhiqiang, Executive Secretary for Cooperation of GETCO, to deliver his remarks.
Excuse me, we cannot hear anything.
Your Highness Princess Abbess Jigma, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, warm welcome to you all. On behalf of GETCO, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all distinguished guests and friends joining us today for the launch meeting of Energy Cluster under the PCCB network. GETCO has long been committed to promoting global energy transition and green low-carbon development. We actively engage in international capacity building and knowledge sharing. We have carried out systematic and professional training programs for countries around the world, especially developing countries. Since last year alone, we have organized nearly 20 international training sessions with over 5,000 participants from more than 70 countries. These programs cover a wide range of topics, including energy planning, power technologies, clean energy investment and financing, and project development, helping to enhance countries' capacity for energy transition and self-sustained development with remarkable results. Today, the global energy system is undergoing accelerated transformation towards clean, green, and low-carbon development. In line with this trend, GETCO is working to promoting global energy interconnection that is clean dominated, electricity-centered, interconnected, and having multiple energy resources. The recent large-scale blackouts in various parts of the world have also reminded us that as we advance energy transition, there are always risks related to climate change and the complexity of diversified energy supply systems. This highlights the urgency to build climate-resilient, secure, flexible, intelligent, and well-integrated smart grids. A key part of this effort is strengthening the knowledge and skill of energy professionals, enhancing their ability to identify and solve problems. Our capacity building initiative aims to improve professional capabilities, promote the adoption of advanced technologies, accelerate global energy transition, and support the implementation of major projects. These efforts are in line with the global energy and power development trend, support international climate and environmental goals and contribute directly to the achievement of UN Sustainable Development Goals. They are of great practical significance. GADCO and the UNFCCC Secretariat have long enjoyed a long-standing strategic partnership. Today's joint launch of the Energy Cluster by GADCO and the UNFCCC's Capacity Building Division marks another step forward in our collaboration. This cluster aims to pool strengths and resources, create a collaborative platform that spans regions and sectors, and bring together governments, international organizations, research institutions, and businesses. It will promote knowledge sharing, exchange of best practices, and capacity enhancement, supporting global energy transition and climate action. On this occasion, I would like to also share a few proposals. First, let us jointly build a professional and open knowledge sharing platform. We warmly welcome all parties to contribute experience and resources to enrich the cluster's content and support the sharing of high-quality case studies, course development, and technical exchange. Second, let us deepen international partnerships in capacity building. We invite all participants and their institutions to actively engage in the cluster's activities, co-design and implement practical projects, and explore innovative cooperation models. Third, let us focus on key issues. The Energy Cluster will organize thematic events around core topics such as energy transition, clean power development, energy access, and the empowerment of women and youth to build consensus and deliver impactful results. Fourth, let us join support for the developing countries, especially for the least developing countries. We encourage Energy Cluster members to prioritize countries and communities with limited energy access and urgent capacity building needs in project design and resource allocation, helping these countries and communities to enhance their energy transition capabilities and climate resilience. Ladies and gentlemen, as a lead organization of the PCCB Network's Energy Cluster, GADCO will continue to play a strategic and coordinating role to serve the needs of all parties. We warmly welcome friends from all sectors around the world to join us and work together to build the Energy Cluster into a global platform for capacity building in energy and climate. Finally, I wish the launch of the Energy Cluster great success. Let us join hands to create a green and low-carbon future together. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Chen. Now we proceed to the second agenda item. Mr. Wang Qiankun from the Planning and Coordination Division of GADCO's Operation Bureau, who will introduce GADCO.
Distinguished participants, it's my great pleasure to briefly introduce the Global Energy Interconnection Development and Cooperation Organization, GADCO. For those who don't know us well, GADCO was founded in March 2016. GADCO is a non-government organization, international organization, headquartered in Beijing. Our mission is to promote the development of a global energy interconnection, or GEI, to meet global electricity demand through clean and green alternatives. To date, GADCO has 1,319 members from 143 countries and regions. covering sectors such as energy, electricity, finance, and technology. Our key achievements include: first, we have established a global network. We have set up 7 regional offices, established representative offices in 72 countries, as well as 6 regional and 20 national committees, just as you can see in the map, indicating our global presence. We have 20 national committees, including Ethiopia, Republic of Congo, Cote d'Ivoire, South Africa, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Portugal, Kazakhstan, Russia, Mongolia, Uzbekistan, Pakistan, Indonesia, India, Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, and Chile. Second, we align our work with the United Nations agenda. Over the past decades, the GEI vision has been incorporated into key UN frameworks, such as the 2030 Agenda and the Paris Agreement. It has been referenced for 6 consecutive years in the UN's Sustainable Development Policy recommendations and cited in the IPCC's 6th assessment report. GADCO holds consultative status with UNEP and UNIDO and is an official observer to the UNFCCC and CDB processes. Thirdly, we build a platform for international energy cooperation. GADCO has signed 59 cooperation agreements with major international organizations, governments, and corporations. We host thematic events and launch initiatives at global platforms such as the UN Climate Conference and CDB COP. And we also have helped promote clean energy and power interconnection projects across Southeast Asia, Africa, and Latin America. On this map, we have shown some pictures from our past events, global events from the United Nations, from COP meetings. And the meeting, the second one was from the 2024 HLPF side event at the United Nations headquarters. And we will also have developed a high-level international think tank. GADCO focused on global energy transition and climate response. We have released over 90 innovative research outputs. Our clean energy resource assessment platform supports resource development planning worldwide. We have developed a comprehensive 1+6 planning system for global and continental energy interconnection and clean energy investment. Our major outputs include, just as we have shown on the screen, the Global Electricity Development Index, the Future Energy Declaration, and the monograph titled Resilient Digital Power Grid. Last but not least, we conduct systematic capacity building training. GADCO has conducted nearly 20 international training programs in cooperation with UNFCCC, UN-ESCOWA, ECLAC, and the League of Arab States, and the Latin American Energy Organization. These programs have reached over 5,000 participants from over 70 countries and regions, with a focus on Global South. On this picture, you can see our training program covers a wide range of topics, from economic and social development to climate and energy transition, to power system and market operation, to advanced power technology, equipment, and standards. We have built a network of partnerships in capacity building programs. We have partnerships with Columbia Center on Sustainable Investment, with World Resources Institute, with the Council of Engineers for the Energy Transition, and UNIDO with state-grade power technology college, and Shanghai University of Electric Power. Some of them are presented today, attending the event today. Just yesterday, we have co-hosted a training session on renewable energy development and investment in Nigeria with UNDP, SDSN, and CFO and other partners, which was very successful. Okay, that's the brief introduction of GADCO. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is the third agenda item. Mr. Wang will also present the near-term work plan for the energy cluster.
Okay. Let me continue to introduce the PCCB energy cluster. So the first question is, why do we establish such an energy cluster under the framework of PCCB? We think there's a need to address capacity building gaps in the energy transition. As we all know, the Paris Agreement and SDG 7 emphasize the urgency of climate action and universal energy access. However, many developing countries lack the technical expertise, financial frameworks, and policy tools to implement a meaningful energy transition. The energy cluster aims to close these gaps through structured knowledge sharing and collaborative training. Second, we think we need to create a coordinated international platform on capacity building. While many international institutions engage in energy-related capacity building efforts, such efforts are often fragmented or duplicative. This energy cluster will serve as a coordination hub to align priorities such as renewable integration and grid modularization and foster synergy across governments, NGOs, and private sectors. To this end, GADCO and the UNFCCC have jointly initiated the energy cluster within the PCCB network. It seeks to consolidate PCCB resources and strengthen collaboration among capacity building stakeholders in the energy sector. GADCO is honored to serve as the energy cluster's convener and will work closely with PCCB members to carry out joint initiatives. So what's the work scope of energy cluster? In consultation with PCCB network members, we have come up to the following 4 areas, which we think should be our focus for our next steps. One, we will provide strategic leadership, identify regional and global capacity building gaps in the energy sector through research, interviews, and thematic studies, set priorities for targeted capacity building actions. Second, we will promote cooperation, expand the cluster's influence through training programs, reports, and by strengthening partnerships with governments, international organizations, civil society, and the private sector. Facilitating technical exchanges, we will leverage members' expertise to provide insights, case studies, and best practices on energy transition policies and implementation. Fourth, we will advance thematic topics. We will establish sub-working groups to address topics such as clean energy development, grid interconnection, and digitalized grids. Moving forward, and in the next stage, we have 3 major events planned in vision. In June 2025, during the 26th session of the UNFCCC subsidiary bodies or SB62 in Bonn, Germany. The energy cluster will host a side event on capacity building for energy transition. Second, in September 2025, during the Global Energy Interconnection Conference in Beijing, we will hold a side event in cooperation between GADCO and UNFCCC capacity building team, and also under the framework of energy cluster. And in November, as we all know, there will be COP30 in Brazil, Berlin. We will also take this opportunity to convene a side event in the capacity building hub of the UNFCCC to advance our common agenda. So we have a lot to do, and we warmly welcome all PCCB network members and partners to join and support these initiatives. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wang. Now we move on to the fourth agenda item. The PCCB network representative, Ms. Natalia Lisenda Mehmet, will introduce the energy cluster application and demonstrate its features.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Thank you so much. On behalf of the PCCB network, I will be presenting the newly launched PCCB network app and also the features for the energy cluster. We are really happy to have been developing this app, and we think that it will serve to connect all members, and not only for energy, but also capacity building in general. Today, I will present a feature that is inside our general app. Christina has sent the link on the chat, so you can make a registration to participate as a member of the PCCB network app. And everybody that is registered as energy cluster member will be added in this energy cluster part of the app. And why we think this can facilitate our lives and also connect all the members is because you can set up your own profile and set up also all the features that you and your organization are working on, and you can say your type of organization, where it's based, the region of coverage of your work, the thematic area you're working at, and also some priority activities. And then you can see other members' profiles also in the members directory. And you can filter by region, thematic areas, type of organization, which can make this connection, this matchmaking even better. So you can see, you can search exactly what you are looking for in other organizations. So which is all the main goal of the network is promote also this collaboration between the members, and it's not different inside the energy cluster. And then I think we can press, yes, thank you, Christina. So we have some main features, which are the activity feed, the chat, and the agenda. So in the activity feed, you can post materials that your organizations is developing, resources, events, calls to action, opportunities to engage with other members. And it's basically same as a social media activity feed. And then people can react and comment. Also, you can create private chats with other members. And you can filter by the members directory and then send a message on the chat to really connect and try to understand what the other organizations are doing for the energy transition. And also in the agenda, you can see what are the upcoming events that are important to the energy cluster. One thing I think it's important once you are in this in the PCCB network app is that you are going to see that you enter in the general PCCB network app, and then you can select if you are joining the general app or the energy cluster app, which are two different features. And in this one, two things that I think can be also important in terms of resources is the energy portal. It's the capacity building portal that that we have been building from the capacity building subdivision, and then you can check what are the energy related documents, and also there is an online Excel in assessing gaps and needs where you can upload the gaps and needs that your organizations could find in your job related to capacity building. And yes, thank you very much. We hope that you can subscribe to the app and also to the network. And once we approve you, you will be able to see all the features on the app, and we hope it can help you to navigate also to build partnerships with another energy clusters members. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Mehmet. The fifth agenda item involves remarks from representatives of partner institutions. First, let's invite Dean Jiang Xiaohua of the International Education College of Shanghai University of Electric Power to speak. Dean Jiang.
Okay, is it man?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I am from the School of International Education of Shanghai University of Electrical Power. It is my great honor to be invited to join the PCCB network and participate in today's launch meeting of the energy cluster and to discuss the topic about energy transformation and the capacity building with international partners. As a university deeply engaged in cultivation of talents in the field of energy and power, we have carried out international talent training for energy and power since 2016. The international training course on a senior personnel in electrical power as a brand project of our university has been successfully held for 8 seasons, with a total 361 participants from 37 countries around the world. Training course in 2024 as an example, the participants visit 4 cities in China and more than 10 high-quality energy and power enterprises. Through professional lectures, visits, cultural activities, and seminars, help an in-depth understanding of the development of China energy and power industry and environmental protection efforts. This promoted the cooperation exchanges among various countries as well. At the same time, we also provide customized training for various countries to precisely match the needs of enterprises. Over the past 9 years, our project have successfully customized specialized training courses for 17 organizations in multiple countries, such as the Java power plant in Indonesia, the wind time power plant in Vietnam, electric company in Nigeria, Wangi power plant in Zimbabwe, and the Key Electric Limited in Pakistan, and the government of Nepal, and so on. We have organized several on-site visits to demonstration projects, ensuring that the courses we provided were well matching the industry demands. In the near future, we are looking forward to joining hands with all the members to participating in PCCB network, sharing our experience in device-find teaching models, and promoting the global energy transformation. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Dean Jiang. Next, we invite Director Zheng Zhuangzhuang of the International Exchange Center of State Grid of China Technology College to speak.
Distinguished Your Highness Princess Digma, 尊敬的程总，大家下午好。Good afternoon. This is Zheng Zhuangzhuang from State Grid Technology College, and here we have prepared a briefing about our SGTC. And can you see our sharing? Yeah, okay, I will continue. So as a branch of SGCC, State Grid Technology College is a branch of State Grid Corporation of China. It has carried out international business in 51 countries, about 13 backbone energy network projects in 10 countries and regions, including Philippines, Brazil, Portugal, Australia, Italy, Greece, Oman, Chile, and so on. And between there, we have found there is a strong demand for talent cultivation, especially as the lady from PCCB has mentioned, the energy transition and the development of the sustainable energy calls for a steady and firm support from the human resources, especially for the skill and technician personnel. So that's why SGTC was founded in 2008. It's a branch of State Grid it's a branch of SGCC, and the headquarters was located in Jinan, just about 400 kilometers south from Beijing. And also we have 5 branches and 5 cooperative bases in China. And also our direction of development is the technology, research and service, and our main business is training for the new employees of SGCC, and also the training for high-level technical and skilled personnel. So this is the location of the SGTC. And also, as I just have introduced the training, and also we have the online learning management for the power grid, training. And also this is some we have a lot of practical training facilities in our campus, in our 3 campuses, and this is we have just have a glance about the transmission line O&M training base, and also this is for the this is for the substation, 220 kV smart substation for practical training. I think this is also only one in the world. And here is the converter station O&M training facilities. And here is the switch gears and transform equipment overhaul facilities for training. And this is the training field for the distribution network O&M. Also, this is dispatching training and distribution automation training. And here is the metering and customer service training. And this is emergency rescue and outward bound. Also, there's a seminar room and some living cafeteria and guest house. So since in the recent 16 years, there are some figures we have held. We have hosted 62 orientation programs for over 213,000 SGCC new employees, as well as the over 4,000 sessions of high-tech skill training, no matter online or on-site, and abroad or at home, about for over 100,000 engineers and technicians. And also for the international programs, we have held 16 sessions, 16 sessions of international training and exchange programs, and over 486 countries and regions for over 4,100 executives and experts all over the world in the power industry. So here, again, we are very honored to be a part of the umbrella of PCCB and GADCO, and I hope in the future we can do something meaningful for our for the cooperation mechanism. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Zheng. Now we invite Ms. Shannon Cabaran, Education and Training Lead of SDSN Academy, to share her remarks.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Oh, sorry. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me, and congratulations on the launch of the Energy Cluster. My name is Shannon, and I am the Head of Education and Training for the SDG Academy, which is part of something called the UN Sustainable Development Solutions Network, or SDSN. You may have heard about us a little bit earlier. For those of you who don't know our work, SDSN is a global think tank and knowledge network for the UN Sustainable Development Goals. We were established in 2012 at the request of then Secretary General Ban Ki-moon to bring together all of the world's knowledge resources to support the work of sustainable development. So we have headquarter offices in New York, Paris, and Kuala Lumpur, and more than 50 networks across the world, so local and regional network chapters that combine and bring together all the knowledge institutions in that region or country to work together to identify and solve problems locally, and then collaborate regionally or globally through a wider network. And we have more than 2,000 members, universities, research institutions, and think tanks as part of our network at the moment. In addition to organizing and supporting this massive network, SDSN also creates and publishes its own work. So most notably, we produce every year the Sustainable Development Report, which is a comprehensive report that measures and monitors each country's achievement and status on each of the 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, as well as a number of other different projects which were mentioned earlier, including the Council of Engineers for the Energy Transition, which GADCO is a member of, as well as different types of training programs and collaborations like the program in Nigeria that was mentioned earlier. I think that happened yesterday. And in addition to all of that work and all of those resources, which are available for free and for everyone to reference, and I'll be happy to put some links in the chat afterwards. In addition to all of that, we have my work at the SDG Academy. So the SDG Academy, the idea was we have this amazing network of experts from all of the world in all of the different areas of sustainable development. How do we get that expertise to the people that need to do the work of sustainable development? So our solution was to create free and open educational resources for the global public. To date, the SDG Academy has created more than 50 massive open online courses, or MOOCs, with different partners and experts from around the world, including UN agencies, government representatives, and universities. Our courses span everything from what are the SDGs and how should you think about them and why should you care, to more technical knowledge about monitoring and evaluation for climate adaptation, or the science of climate change, or thematic looks at the role of culture and heritage in sustainable development, or nature-based solutions. So it's a really wide range of content. all designed to help different people understand and take steps forward on different sustainable development challenges. So certainly resources that I hope are relevant to the energy world, but also can help you understand the bigger picture of how energy is important beyond SDG 7. In addition to the courses themselves, we have a library of over 2,000 video lectures, case studies, and webinar recordings of all of these different experts giving educational lectures and talks that is open to the public and can be used in your training sessions, workshops, if you are delivering a class, university level or any level. These are all resources to help you understand and teach about these subjects better and give more perspective and more indifferent looks at how these issues can be understood across different contexts. We also partner with both the private sector and universities to help them design different types of training and capacity building. All of which is to say, between my colleagues who work on our reports and the research and myself and my team with the SDG Academy, we look forward to collaborating across the energy cluster and wider PCCB to help either supply you with resources for your capacity building needs or working with you to design new resources that we can create for the community and for the wider world who needs to understand more about the energy transition and the different needs of the transition. So I'm more than happy to answer any questions, and I'm very grateful to have this opportunity to speak to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Cameron. Now we invite Ms. Christina Mora-Yura, Senior Analyst of Climate Policies and International Alliances of Iberdrola, to share her remarks.
Hello, good morning, and thank you very much, and congratulations for the launch of this energy cluster. So my name is Cristina Moral. I work at Iberdrola. For those of you who might not know, Iberdrola is a global leader in clean energy, in grids and storage. And this leadership in the energy transition is done mainly through the electrification and with a deep commitment in fighting climate change. Regarding capacity building, we have been members of the PCCB network since a couple of years now, and within Iberdrola, we developed several initiatives and programs supporting capacity building actions related to energy and climate action, and with a special focus on vulnerable groups, especially youth and women. For instance, we have established a school for electrician for women in Brazil that aims at integrating women by training them and providing them with career opportunities in the electricity sector. Then we also have, we support STEM scholarships for youth in different countries, for example, in Mexico, in order to support youth in undertaking technical university careers. We also have an alliance with UNICEF to promote and support training and jobs in the green sector for vulnerable youth in different countries, such as Brazil, Somalia, and Spain. And within the PCCB network, we have been developing an inclusive network of youth dialogues, precisely to highlight the huge opportunities that exist in the energy sector for youth. And this is some of the activities we develop, and we will be very happy to continue collaborating with the network. Thank you.
Thank you, Christina. Finally, we invite Ms. Mirana Andros Isoya, Programmatic Coordinator of Climate Program from Foundation Avena, to share her remarks.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much. And it's a pleasure to be here with you all today. I prepared some slides, but I think I will just talk since time is already almost over. So yeah, my name is Mirana, and I'm a programmatic coordinator at the Fondazione Avena, part of the executive team working for the Impulse project. So what is Impulse? Basically, it's a project focusing on enhancing capacity building initiatives in the Global South in terms of gender-just energy transition. So we are working in 9 countries now, 5 in Africa and 4 in Latin America, which are Madagascar, Uganda, Zambia, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire. And in Latin America, we have Bolivia, Ecuador, Guatemala, and Dominican Republic. So what we have is we have 4 components of the Impulse, but the main one is the community of practice. So it gathered organization from those 9 countries working on capacity building initiatives in terms of energy transition. And so it gathered organizations such as universities, NGOs, enterprise support organizations, sectoral associations, and also regional and international organizations, which have like capacity building initiatives in just energy transition. And within the community of practice, we are selecting several organizations to participate in a program of training of trainers, for which we are addressing 5 core topics, which are including energy efficiency and clean cooking, productive use and immobility, policy and regulation. So topics which are relevant for those countries. So the idea is that the organization that we are training are going to train other organizations, train their beneficiaries, their students, enterprises after the training. So we finished the first cohort of training last week with 92 participants, and now we are going to launch the regranting scheme, which aims to provide support funding to those participants from the training to enhance the training or the training programs that they already have, or to create new training programs after participating in the train of trainers. So within the community of practice, we also have an open access platform in which we have many materials, documents, articles, books related to just energy transition, focusing on those 9 countries, but also globally, which will be made accessible to everyone too. So we would invite you to check that, which will be very helpful for everyone. And we are also promoting global exchanges, participation of the community of practice members to the global arena. So yeah, basically that is the Impulse of. So we would like to invite you to join our community of practice and also to benefit from our open access platform database. So I will drop the link in the chat if you are interested to join, but thank you very much. And it will be a great pleasure for us to collaborate within this energy cluster, to learn from each other. And also, once again, congratulations on the launch of this energy cluster. Thank you.
Thank you, Marina. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, with the collective participation and effort of everyone, we have now complete the agenda. Marked by today's convening session, the PCCB network energy cluster is officially launched. The establishment of this cluster is a result of close collaboration and joint efforts between the UNFCCC Secretariat, the PCCB Network Committee, and other stakeholders. It will also open a new chapter in international cooperation on capacity building in the field of climate and energy. We are pleased to note that 18 international institutions have already joined the energy cluster. During the discussion session, participants expressed strong support and willingness to actively engage in the cluster's efforts, while also providing valuable insights and suggestions. These contributions are crucial for enhancing the effectiveness of the energy cluster, and we sincerely appreciate your input. As a convening body of the energy cluster, our organization is committed to leveraging its global platform and network advantages. We will work closely with PCCB network members and partners to transform this cluster into a platform for capacity building and knowledge sharing during the global energy transition and fostering a greener, more sustainable energy future. Now, I declare that today's session is successfully completed. Thank you all.
And everyone, distinguished guests, might suggest that every one of us turn on our camera so we could have a group photo or a screenshot for that case. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.